Here from the RCNetwork.com, and there is my Axial SMT10. Now, I can no longer call it the Gravedigger, but I think this is a great replacement to the Gravedigger look. I was first inspired on the SMT platform by picking up a set of these J Concepts Renegades tires and Tribute wheels. Now, it really gave a completely different look to my SMT10 Gravedigger edition. It made it look beefier, wider, just more substantial overall, and that really inspired me to make this a custom build here at the RC Network. The tires really set it off. It gave it that mean, wide, huge look that all monster trucks in the one-to-one world have, and that's what I was after in this build version of my SMT10. The Tribute wheels and Renegades tires from J Concepts give it that wider look. Now, with the stock BKT tires, they are just a little bit small in my opinion for the SMT10 platform. My next inspiration was making it kind of old school, kind of like the Bigfoot of the monster truck era. So I went to my friends at J Concepts and picked up their Ford F250 body. Now, this is a 1993 and it is pretty cool. Now, my family actually owns an 82 Ford F350, so I went ahead and badged it with the 350 symbol and made it look all my own with some pretty cool paint from Pactor Paint. For the silver portion of the vehicle, I used Pactor's Indy Silver, and the black, I used their metallic black for the bed and the little detail accents at the very bottom of the rocker panels. Now, to get the flat look on the bed, I went ahead and used Tester's Create Effects Dull Coat just by simply removing the overspray film on that section and spraying a quick little spray of that dull coat finish. Underneath the J Concepts body is the full cage look of the SMT10 that made it famous. Now, this cage was originally lime green, and I decided to go ahead and dye it black using some RIT dye. Now, I have a full tutorial step-by-step blog on how to do this, so check that out down in the video description. One of my favorite upgrade brands lately has been SSD-RC. Now, I picked up a full line of accessories here from SSD-RC to complement the durability of my SMT10. Going in deep on the front end, I ended up replacing all of the durability issues of the SMT10. Went ahead and used their titanium steering and drag links, their titanium upper links, and their aluminum trailing arms. For steering, I went ahead and replaced the C-hubs on the front end and also the knuckles, adding their bright orange anodized knuckles. For the rear end, the same thing, just the aluminum trailing arms and the titanium upper links. Knowing that I wanted to put some good brushless power in my SMT10, I turned to my friends over at MIP and installed their all-new SMT10 version of their center drives. Now, these all-American-made hardened steel drive shafts are to be reckoned with on any power system out there. For power on my SMT10, I went with some good stuff. Now, Holmes Hobbies has been around the crawling and scaling community for quite a while, and they definitely know tricks and tips on getting the most power out of their electronics. Most intriguing was their new SHV 500 12-volt servo, cranking out over 500 ounce-inches of torque, and you can pretty much run up to 4S LiPo directly to this servo without any issues at all. Being that it is super quiet, it is a very nice addition. Tucked under the driver is the Holmes Hobbies Trailmaster BLE Pro Censored ESC. Now, capable up to 6S LiPo, I plan to run this on 3S for the optimization of the motor. And with Holmes Hobbies, motors are where the magic happens. This Polar Pro 3500 kV brushless sensored motor should be a great addition to the SMT, not only for speed, but also for torque. Other items I added to my SMT10 build that just made everything work was I went ahead and added the Axial Racing hard anodized servo horn. Now this thing is a 25/2 spline, adds on straight to that Holmes Hobby 12-volt servo. Included in the SMT10 kit were these sponsor panels. These things bolt straight up. I painted them with some metallic black to just set off all of the decals. Finally, I did have to add different body posts for this particular J Concepts truck body. Now I added these from a Score trophy truck parts tree. These were just sitting there on the parts tree waiting to hit my SMT10. Lastly, I do plan to add a front sway bar. Now this thing definitely can get a little topsy-turvy, and I think adding the front sway bar will definitely help it keep all four wheels on the ground with that Holmes Hobby brushless power. Well guys, that is my SMT10 build. I could not wait to show it to you guys. This was a nice build overall, and it came together quite nicely. I mean, with a lot of parts that were pretty much already on the market for either the Wraith or the Yeti or electronics that were already out there for different platforms. This rig really came together nicely, and it didn't take too much time at all to upgrade this SMT10. Now I think this will do quite well anywhere you run it now. This thing has some serious wheel speed now, and I think the Holmes Hobby brushless power system will really keep it cool to the touch. Alright guys, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been super fun building this rig and showing it off to you guys. I can't wait to get this thing tested out and see exactly what it can do. Well guys, that's it for now. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave it on down below, and as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now guys, over and out.